Hey guys, it's Danny. Today we're gonna repot the Hoya calycina that I just received from my viewer Habib. This Hoya is in a rush to grow. I already see a tip right here that is plumping up, so this girl will grow in no time. It's time to repot her. So what I will do is actually use a plastic pot like this. As you can see, it's considerably larger. That's pretty okay. Hoyas are not epiphytes, so it's not like orchids. They don't care if they're a bit over potted. Let's call it like that. And also this particular Hoya is quite large. You can see compared to other Hoyas, the leaves are large, so she will get quite big in no time. So I will use a plastic pot and some all-purpose soil. Now this particular one is very well draining, very fluffy. I've rarely encountered something as good as this. So I will not mix it with perlite and things like that, but when you repot a Hoya, it is a good idea to use perlite to help with the drainage. But it really depends on the soil you're gonna use. I have a good quality one, lightly fertilized and very fluffy and well draining. Being that Hoyas are vines, they do need some support, so I will keep this sort of trellis it came with because I don't have a trellis at the moment, but very soon I will buy a big trellis for her. So the first thing to do is to unpot this plant. I'll gently press on the pot, grab by the base and try to pull up. And this Hoya has a really nice root system, but it's already dry. I watered it yesterday, so you can see the trouble here. This pot is way too small for this Hoya, and it does need a repot. Now, I will not go through the trouble of eliminating all of the soil here because it seems to be in a good condition. It's also very fluffy. I do like it. I'm just gonna remove a bunch of it without disturbing the roots way too much. Afterwards, I'm just gonna place some soil inside my pot. Now, many people like to use paper on the bottom just to reduce the loss of soil. However, I don't really like this technique. For me, it tends to mold. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I'd rather not use it. I don't have too much loss, but if you do prefer this, you can put a piece of paper towel on the bottom so the soil doesn't fall out of the pot. So I will try to place this Hoya centered, and I'm gonna try to keep the level it came in. So if I put it here, you can see it would be a bit too low, so I will add a little bit more soil. I think this is quite good. Try to make a little hole here for my plant, and I'm quite happy with the level. So now I will just place soil around the plant. By the way, I'm using this spoon you usually use with soups. It works wonderful with soils and orchid media even. Alrighty, I'm gonna press gently now, not too much, because when I will water, the soil will tend to go downwards. So I'm trying to see the level right here. I'm not compacting it too much, but I am pressing a little bit. I think a bit more soil will be good. And I think at this point we are good with the level. But there's a thing I really don't like, and this is dirt and dust accumulating on the leaves. Plants with fuzzy leaves like this Hoya and African violets are pretty tricky to clean, but there is a little trick. You can use a soft brush to clean everything up. Of course, if you have a bigger one, it would go much faster, but this is the only one I have at hand. So all you need to do is just brush the leaves. You can actually see the dust just being blown away. And actually, I think I'm gonna go outside and do this. I'll come back when I'm done. And here is the finished product. I decided to keep this little arch it came with just until I make a trellis for it. I also soaked it. I ran water through the pot until it started to drip from the other side. I'd let it drench really well in the sink, and I just placed it on the saucer. Some soils might need pre-moistening. My particular one, even if it's dry, does not hold water on top. It just goes right through. But some soils, usually peat in general, needs to be pre-soaked. So you might want to do it before you use your soil just to make your life easier. And I am expecting it to do just fine. My other two Hoyas, the Neocaledonica and the Puppy Calyx, actually adapted really fast to the new environment and the move and the change, and seem to love this substrate. So with a bit of luck, we will see this beauty in bloom maybe in the winter, this winter. Alrighty guys, thank you for watching. Hope you found this useful. If you'd like to see more exotic plants and orchids videos, simply subscribe to my channel. I post on a daily basis. Feel free to leave me a comment down below if you have questions or you have suggestions for videos. I always check comments. feel free to send me a letter or a small plant anytime at the address you see here and in the description below. If you click on the left side of your screen, you're going to be directed to orchidnature.com, where you'll find care sheets, identification sheets for orchids, and you can also talk to us in the forum section. And on the right side of your screen, you can click to watch another plant-related video. Maybe it will be an orchid, maybe it will be a different plant. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!